Heyo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of IoT Nuggets with IoT Group. We're always excited for this show, and we've got a great guest today, so we're very fired up.
Yay.
And yay. Steve's very hyped. As you can
Well,
see.
since Bruce and I are on the West Coast, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're ready to go.
Just getting started.
We're just getting started.
Just getting started.
I won't tell you then, Bruce. I got up at 3:30 in the morning to get here so I can be on the air with you.
Holy moly.
That's a normal wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, for you.
Very impressive. Well, once again, as you know, if you've watched any of these, I'm Doug Cohen from M10 Social. In the middle screen here is my illustrious co-host, Mr. Steve Brummer from IoT Group.
Yay. Yay. The standing ovation of one.
Standing ovation. He's on the West Coast making things happen, and he's bringing in guests like Mr. Bruce Chatterley, the CEO of Senet, Inc., and you can reach their company and their website by going to senetco.com. So senetco.com if you want to learn more about Bruce's company. Bruce, we're very happy to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
And today we're going to learn a little bit more about your company, about Senet, and especially the partnership that you have with Helium. We talked about Helium a little bit on one of our recent episodes of IoT Nuggets. And as always, remember bhiotgroup.com up there in the corner is the website for IoT Group if you want to reach out to Steve and John Hubler and the rest of the team over there. So having said all of that, Steve, I'm going to pass it on to you and Bruce. Take it away.
All right. Thanks, Doug. Bruce, as always, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no problem.
So these are pretty informative, quick shots of questions and answers. So the first one is, give us an idea, a quick elevator pitch on who Senet is, what's your business model, what do you do, where's the money, how things are working.
Yeah, sure. And thanks for having me. It's always exciting to talk about the things we got going on. So Senet is fundamentally a developer of cloud-based software and services for the rapid deployment of IoT networks based on the LoRaWAN protocol. So we facilitate the deployment of these networks where they're needed, when they're needed, and at the right cost. So our products are kind of shaped into three fundamental forms. One is what we call network as a service, which is essentially like getting IoT connectivity from a cellular company. So Senet operates, we're the only US-based, US-owned company in the United States that is deploying a nationwide carrier-based LoRaWAN network. In fact, we've been doing it for, I guess, over 9 years now, 9 or 10 years. We have a network that covers 29 states, about 1,300 cities, 55 million people, and growing dramatically. Part of that network is something called Senet Extended Coverage. And so this is something we announced a couple weeks ago, which basically allows other people deploying network to connect with our customers. So allows our customers to connect through other people's network back to our cloud-based software and services. So an example of that, which we'll talk more about, would be a company called Helium, where Senet has interconnected.
Bruce, you might as well keep going. So go ahead.
Well, I'll hold it there. So that's network as a service. So you can connect to our network just like a cellular network. And by the way, these networks are extremely dense, and I'll talk about why a little bit later on. The second product is what we call platform as a service. So essentially, you can bring your own gateways, connect them to the Senet platform, and deploy your own network, and use the Senet platform to deploy both the network and the devices. And then the third way you can get connected with Senet is through a patented capability that we call the Senet LPWAN Virtual Network. And the people who use this capability are what we call RAN providers, radio access network providers. So people who have assets, like they own towers, they own buildings, they own a variety of different things. We have one partner who actually has deployed a gateway on a, I guess it's called a dirigible or a balloon that goes 15 or 1,300 feet in the air and provides coverage for an agricultural environment. So the way this works is you deploy the gateway, Senet, and you allow Senet's customers to connect to that, and we'll share a percentage of our revenue with you for allowing that connection. That's called the LVN, and we've got a variety of patents around that innovative technology. So you bring that all together, and Senet really facilitates through those three products the ability to connect in, I guess we're up to 90 countries now. So we have up to 90 countries where you can use our network platform and connect.
And so what's the business model? I mean, who are you selling this to or through?
So our customers are usually either application providers, so people who sell an application to end customers, you know, or and an example of that could be, for example, a water metering company that sells to utilities. And so that would be our customer, and we would deploy a network for the utility in partnership with the water metering company. So the application providers are our customers. Systems integrators are often our customers. And then there's a variety of kind of long tail partnerships that we have that allow us to get this capability into market.
Excellent. And then the last question, which is what I really wanted to get to, was tell us a little bit about this new Helium Senet partnership and what does it mean to us in the industry, and how do we work together? Yeah.
So as you know, Helium is a peer-to-peer sort of crowdsourced network where consumers, just basic residential people, buy a gateway, a Helium gateway, and that gateway gets put in a windowsill or wherever, and that gateway has the ability to provide connectivity to Helium's customers before this announcement, and that gateway also has the ability to generate or mine a new cryptocurrency called HNT. So the owner of that gateway has the ability to extract cryptocurrency by proving that their network has coverage and also by passing traffic. Now, the initial incentive for that was to really get deployment out there. So the cryptocurrency incentive was oriented towards that. And as a result, they've got hundreds of thousands of gateways deployed around the world. We felt it was important to cover this huge country in the United States. It was important to take what Senet has already done as the largest operator and with the largest network, and augment that for our customers with additional capability. And so what we've done is we've allowed our customers to connect to the Senet platform through Helium gateways, and it's transparent to the customer. So we don't charge anything extra for that. And really, the customer has no idea they're connecting through a Helium gateway. They just know they're connecting to the Senet network platform.
That is fantastic. When I read that news and that press release, I was just very impressed. That's very cool. It definitely is it changes the landscape dramatically on enterprise and SMB being able to utilize through your network, the Helium coverage network on the people's network. So
yeah, one thing to note is I said there's two incentives. One is the network deployment incentive. The other is traffic. And one thing to note is that Senet today is up to about 1.7 billion messages going through our network annually now. That's the run rate, and growing dramatically every day. So Helium gateway owners benefit from this by taking advantage of the Senet traffic. Our customers benefit by getting nooks and crannies covered where we haven't covered, and then where we haven't covered at all. This becomes a starter network for our customers. We watch the traffic. We decide to overbuild that with carrier grade networks. And another qualification here is that all Senet services are backed by an SLA, a service level agreement or guarantee. The difference is that we can't guarantee the Helium traffic, given that it's a best effort service. Someone might unplug it or whatever. But we watch that traffic carefully, and as we watch density happen, in the network, we can decide to put carrier grade capability in.
Fantastic. Well, Bruce, thank you so much for joining us today. That was great tidbits of information. That's what IoT Nuggets is all about. So thank you. I appreciate it. So
yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
Yep. Doug, back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Steve and Bruce. I agree. That's fascinating stuff to me. I'm curious because I'm just starting to learn more and more about cryptocurrency and how much of this is driven by people looking to mine cryptocurrency. I mean, how much of that is what's driving the business on your end? I'm just curious.
Well, it's their end. I mean, it's the Helium. You know, what's driving Helium? I think it's an incentive to deploy network, and I think you know, people want to make money. They want to make easy money. So, and you know, if you look at the value of the HNT, the actual cryptocurrency, and you can go online and track it, it's grown fairly dramatically over the past year. So not only can you generate it, but it's appreciating. But you know, there's all the caveats of cryptocurrency, so I won't opine on that at all. I'll just say that this is a great thing for our customers and a great thing for the industry, because now we've got a nationwide network here, and it's ready to go, and it's a U.S.-based company, U.S.-owned, and you know, visit www.senetco.com, and we can help you get connected.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much once again, and thank you all for tuning in to IoT Nuggets. And make sure, as Steve mentioned at the beginning, I believe you mentioned at the beginning, to connect on YouTube as well as LinkedIn, where all the rest of the Nuggets reside. And if you want to connect with Steve and John Hubler and the rest of the crew at IoT Group, it's bhiotgroup.com. And thanks, Bruce. It's right above Bruce's head there. He's got this down.
I'm getting kind of shiny, so I can.
There you go. Shining a light on your website, Steve.
Thank you. I needed the reflection.
And if you're a subject matter expert in the IoT space and the Internet of Things, let us know if you'd like to be on the show. We're always looking for guests. And with that said, we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Bruce.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep.